There is a kind of people that God is looking for. There is a kind of individuals that God is still waiting for. Are you a Christian? You claim to know God? Yeah, there is a group of people, a kind of people that God is looking for. John chapter 4 verse 23. He said, but an hour is coming and is now here when the true worshippers will worship the Father in spirit and truth. Yes, the Father wants such people to worship Him. 24. God is spirit, and those who worship Him must worship in spirit and truth. God is spirit, and those who worship Him must worship Him in spirit and truth. God is still seeking and looking for a set of individuals who will worship Him. God is looking for a set of people that will be able to carry the fire and the grace that is releasing in our generation today. God is still looking for men who will arise and pick up the mantle. God is still looking for people who will be called worshippers. The hour is coming and is here. The hour is coming and is now. The time is coming and is now. Now, not tomorrow. Now. When the true worshippers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth. And the Father seeks for such. And the Father wants such people to worship Him. And the Father is looking for those people to come to Him. The question is, will you make yourself available for you to be a worshipper of God? Will you make yourself available for you to be known as one who have been ordained by God to carry this mantle and the grace of one called a worshipper? There is a grace and mantle called one, a worshipper. The mantle of a worshipper, God is still looking for people that He will place it upon them, that when men see them, they will see His glory upon their life. When God looks upon those people, God sees His image in them. When God looks upon those people, He sees Himself in action. Those people manifesting His character in a generation like this. When God looks in the whole world, He can count those people and say, now look at these ones called the worshippers. They are the worshippers who worship me, not in their flesh, not with their mouth, not with their lips. They don't call upon me with their lips, but their heart far away. They are not like those who think and profess that they are children of God, but yet they disobey me by my words. God is looking for those people that when He say come, and they will follow Him. When He say go, and they will go. These are the people that God wants. People that will follow and worship Him. Those that will give honor and praise and live in accordance to His directive. The question is, will you be among those who will live in accordance to the character and the life of God? God is looking for people that He will call His own. Those people that when they call Him my Lord, He will answer and say, yes, I recognize you. The question is God recognized in your life, and do God recognize you as His own? When people recognize God in your life, that is a sign that God has recognized you. But when people look at you and you are an opposite of what is seen in God, people will never call you a child of God. You may answer all the titles. You may claim to be a man of God. You may claim to be a minister. You may claim to be whatever you want to be. Call yourself an elder. Call yourself a church worker. Call yourself an usher. Call yourself a committed child of God. But yet, even people in the church, will they be able to say the same of you? Will they say you are an elder indeed? Will they be able to say you are a pastor indeed? Will they be able to say you are an evangelist indeed? God is seeking for such people who He Himself will call His children. Those people He Himself will say, I know those. I know my children. I know my own. I know those who worship me. These are the ones that have my mark. These are the ones that I have been able to hold firm because they held me firm. Hold God firm today. Make yourself available to God. Forget about what people say. Forget about what you see around you. Forget about the things of this world and cling unto God, who is the author and finisher of our faith. There is no benefit for you to be in church 24 hours. There is no benefit for you to be in church from Sunday to Sunday. There is no benefit for you to be in church in all the weekly activities, in all the church programs, and yet heaven did not recognize you. It is not enough for you to be in church, and when they are looking for those that came to church, you will be missing. I pray that God will find those who are called worshippers, who he himself will call, these are my own. Those people that will be able to stand firm in the time of trouble. Those people that can proclaim and shout, and even in the time of trouble, they will call upon God and God will answer them. It is only those that God found, that is the only people that God will be able to be called his own. I want you to come to God today so that God will call you his own. A song said, I am your own, I am your own, till the day you will come. Jesus, I am your own. When our brother GUC sang that song, he was singing it from a realm in the heart of God, when God is saying, yes, where are those that will be called my own? And people will arise and say, I am yours. I make myself available. Will you make yourself available today? Make yourself available today. Make yourself available today.